Welcome back. For those who have subscribed, if you're new here, please subscribe, click the notification bell, share everywhere, including your YouTube community tab. Thumb up the video, comment in the comment section, please and thank you. So Fatima finds Trudy sitting by herself and asks what's wrong. Trudy says she knows Fatima does not like her, which Fatima denies, but nobody likes Trudy. Just like with Kevin, no one likes Trudy. Trudy would have made the same choice that Kevin made. It's just that Kevin was just the person in the wrong place at the right time for the creatures. Trudy remarks that it's a nice party, and Fatima tells her that she will also get one, but Trudy says she doesn't think she will, which communicates to us, the audience, that Trudy's days are numbered. Fatima tells her to take off her shirt. Fatima admits that Trudy drives her crazy sometimes, but she is not alone, lending her the sweater Trudy likes, delighting Trudy. Fatima tells her to think of it as an early anniversary present. Trudy is touched by the gift and leaves to find a gift for Fatima. Trudy was not going to give Fatima anything until Fatima gave up the sweater. See, Trudy, that's why nobody likes you. Trudy was not going to give a gift. She was going to mope, only think of herself, and not understand that sometimes you have to give to get. So now Trudy wants to give Fatima a gift. The party's over with, somewhat. Anyway, so here comes Julie. Julie's like, hey, I saw you kissing old girl. And Fatima's like, yeah, I kissed her. Ellis is my guy. We do stuff on the side. So Julie, being young, not knowing any better, is like, well, can I get one? Julie hasn't learned the art of seduction or how to read the room or be charismatic because she's young. Understandable. Julie decides to run away and she's embarrassed. That's how it is. When people are young, they don't know how the world works, how people work. They either become a Fatima or turn into a Trudy or a Kevin. I'm pretty sure Julie is off to being a Fatima-like person since we see her with Elgin. And I also did a theory, another video, that I think that season 4, one of my predictions is that Julie and Elgin are going to connect more, and she's going to be the only person that he talks to. I don't think it's going to be anything intimate or anything, but she's going to learn how to better communicate with people. Boyd finds Father Kotry's explanation of the voices Sarah hears difficult to believe, but Kotry pulls out the drawing she made of the chocolate bar logo. Boyd tries to rationalize it, but Kotry insists that there is no way she could have known that story. Boyd asks if he thinks whatever is talking to Sarah is trying to help them, pointing out that it ordered her to take out Kenny's dad and Ethan. Kotry says that it is part of the fabric of this place, and Sarah's connection makes her valuable in ways they do not yet understand. Father Kotry tells Boyd that it is not coincidence that Boyd is about to go on his journey at the same time as this connection is revealed. Fromville knows that's the reason why Jasmine was like, hey, Kevin, it's either now or never. Tabitha gave Jim the kiss upstairs. Jim is down there gonna kind of like play around with Tabitha with the whole digging. This prompts Jim to want to give Tabitha a back rub to be romantic because of Tabitha's signals, which are misleading. So now Tabitha's getting the back rub. You would think that they would be working on things and getting better. No. Just wanted to point out the mixed signals of Tabitha. I just find it interesting. All right, I digress. Jasmine's looking dead inside. Washes the blood off her hands and face after taking out Kevin before opening the window for the other creatures. You can barely see it because it's kind of like outside the shot. This is the greenhouse. So with that being said, that's the greenhouse that we see right there that's out of focus. So they were on this part of Colony House. So Jasmine and probably other creatures went up there on the window and were like knocking on it every time they'd hear somebody go into the bathroom in hopes that somebody would open up the blinds and talk to them. Jasmine was definitely on this right part of Colony House, looking down towards the sheriff's station, in my opinion. And when people saw her go inside, that's when they started to stage and get into place. And the reason why they had to go with visual cues and not the shrieking they normally do, or the whispering or talking, is because they didn't want to alert anyone on the inside of the Colony House or anyone in the sheriff's station what they were planning to do if Jasmine or anyone else made it inside the Colony House. Based off what Father Khatri told Boyd, all these things are happening around the time when you're planning on going into the forest. If Sarah would have taken out Ethan, it would have been a whole different show. But she didn't take out Ethan. So now the next plan is to get into Colony House in hopes they get down here to the post office to eliminate Father Khatri, so that when Boyd does go into the forest, he has a way for Frumville to communicate with him, which is Sarah. See, it pans over. Okay, yep, it's in focus now. That is definitely the greenhouse. As the camera pans over, you can see everybody's over here to the left. So Jasmine definitely was looking to the right. In my theory, in my opinion, she was looking at the sheriff's station to see if people were looking at her, because if they don't see her anymore, that means she's going inside. Because again, she can't verbally or through shrieking communicate with this element that's a part of the infiltration element, or the people who are down there where the sheriff's station is, the triggering event, not seeing her anymore. As far as the post office, and then the people who are part of the infiltration element, them not seeing her and then opening up the window again is the cue to start phase 2, which is infiltration. Victor's in his room. Right now, he's packing up, getting ready to leave. Julie knocks on his door. Victor opens it. Julie asks, can she come in? He's like, I don't really want you to do that. So Victor is sorting through his belongings, packing up. When Julie arrives at his door and asks to come in, Victor doesn't want her to come in. Think about it. Okay, think about it like this. Victor has been all in Julie's face since she got there, okay? All in Julie's face. But right now, he doesn't want to let Julie in his room. He doesn't even want to see Julie. He made a picture of Julie, gave it to her, was all in her face when she first came there, talking about peaches and talking about, do you think it's weird that 2 vehicles arrived in town? What do you think it means? All in Julie's face. Julie shows up at his door. He doesn't want to be bothered with her, doesn't want her to come in. The reason for that, and Julie's also going to point out, is because Victor was packed up. He had his drawings in like a little booklet, lunchbox already packed up and prepared. That's why he was talking to Donna about the peaches, and Donna says there's no more peaches. It's because Victor was making his lunchbox to go traveling at that moment. That's why he wanted the peaches. He didn't want Julie to come in because he didn't want her to see that he's packing up, because this plan was supposed to be a secret. In my theory, the boy in white knows, Ethan even knows, and of course Victor knows. Because the plan was for Victor to get a triggering event. He hears people screaming. He even tells Julie it's happening, which is the triggering event for me to go out the window, find the boy in white, go through the faraway tree, go to the cave, wait on Tabitha. And the reason why you got to do all this is because Jim's around, and Jim is preventing Victor from talking to Ethan and talking to Tabitha. So Jim had to be eliminated season 3, episode 10, because he's in the way. He's been in the way the whole time. Victor has this plan. He's already packed up. Julie's going to point that out. Because she's in the room during the triggering event, he's got to take care of her and can't just ditch her, because that's Tabitha's daughter, Ethan's sister. He don't want her to come in, but she's in. She's like, are you packing up? What's going on? Victor doesn't want to let her in, but he reluctantly does. Lets her in after she says that she needs to be alone, is having a bad night. He sympathizes with her. Julie asks if he is going somewhere, because it looks like he is packing up. He says it's hard to explain. He does not want to share the plan of the boy in white. She then asks about the graves, which he does not want to talk about. Victor doesn't want to share any information with anybody who's not a part of the plan. Kind of like the government. The government has a plan. They don't want to share information because you're going to mess it up. You're going to mess it up, or you're going to freak out, or you're going to try to stop the plan. So it's need to know only. So Ethan knows the plan. Victor knows the plan. The boy in white made the plan. Julie then begins to ask him questions about the town. Please subscribe, click the bell, ding the dong, bing the bong, all that great stuff. Share everywhere, including your YouTube community tab. Please and thank you. And also, if you want to donate, you could donate through Super Thanks. That is located where the subscribe button is. And also, you could donate with Cash App. That is $Spade Parkland. And also, you could join the channel membership by clicking the join button near the subscribe button. I do weekly live streams for channel members. So join that if you want to be a part of the channel member live stream.